Hi, and welcome to this video on KDP promotions, specifically recurring promotions. One of the challenges after launching a new book is managing the operational life cycle of that book. So once that book is published and exists in your KDP account, and you've set the initial promotion for for however length of days that you want to during that 90-day KDP select period initially. Well, what happens after those 90 days are up? Are you following back up with that book? Do you have a process in place that takes that book and puts it back on a promotion? If you only have a couple books, it's easy to do that manually. But if you are scaling up and publishing more books, it can become very unmanageable to do manually. And so what I've done in my nonfiction with my nonfiction books in the past is create a recurring calendar and build in a little bit of automation in order to close the loop in that process and always be reminded of when I do have upcoming books that need to be scheduled for a promotion. I kind of let that go with my nonfiction books when I've shifted over to fiction, and I'm kicking myself for it because I do see a lot of degraded performance in sales as far as my nonfiction books were concerned, both in the KDP as well as the Create Space print copies that I've been selling. So I'm really trying to revive my nonfiction portfolio to get back on track. But this is somewhat new to the fiction approach. I know that it works, so it's just a matter of putting it in place. Um, so what I guess to kind of highlight the benefits, what benefit would this provide, or what problems will this solve? So one we mentioned is that it will close the gap on recurring promotions, so you can automatically know what books that are coming up that need to be promoted. The other thing is that um, as a result of your books getting frequent free promotion, you're going to keep your books uh, getting those downloads, getting that free download activity on Amazon, so that your books just don't start really slipping, deep into, or I guess I should say, into deep space where nobody can find them. So each of those free promotions will kind of put you back into somewhat of a sellable position. And the main goal there is to try to minimize the amount of republishing that you need to do. And so, by doing that, you can continually revive your books. And then, the ones that you do follow this process and they still fall off of the radar and need republishing, well, then we know that those are our performers that are not doing so well, and we probably should do less of those books. So that's kind of the overview. Just to get started, this video is just going to be on the calendar setup, and then next video we'll be talking about how to automate it. So with this setup here, you're just going to create a new event. So when you have a book that's published and live on the Kindle store for the first time, you're going to go in here, and let's say I just published my book on Monday, September 28th, and I'm going to get it on a free promotion starting on Wednesday. I would click on and create a new title. So let's say it's a billionaire romance, and let's say I'm going to schedule it for 2 days, a 2-day promo. So I'm going to go and click on October. And we're going to do, so we're going to do September 30th to October 1st. So we're just going to do 2 days here. And the real key here is splitting the days up. So what I'm doing, and this is kind of experimental for me too, as far as the number of days, but since you have 5 free days over a 90-day, 3-month period, I am breaking mine up into 2 days, 2 days, and 1 day. So again, it's up to you on how you want to break it up. Some people are doing 3 days on the launch. I'm just doing 2 days, and 1 days, so I'm going to do Wednesday and Thursday. Well, we'll just leave Wednesday there. That's when it starts, and we're going to do it recurring every weekly, every 4 weeks. And so we're going to make that expire never. And so every 4 weeks on that one Wednesday, it's going to be set for promotion. Okay, I'm going to save that, and then now you're going to see if you scroll to if you look down at the bottom here, you see billionaire. So every 4 weeks, you're going to have a little reminder here that says, you have a recurring promotion come up. In the recurring setup, there's a little bit of a flaw because you can't specify just one day. So you have 2 days here, 2 days here, and another 4 weeks, you're going to have another 2 days. But if you're doing two-day promos each, you're going to have one left on the third promo. So you just log into your KDP account, and on that third promo, you just set it for that one day. And so no big deal there. But this is how I get the books on my calendar in a recurring status after I launch them. So that is a sort of a post-publishing task that is taken care of, and I don't have to worry about setting that up ever again. Unless, of course, I'm republishing the book, and then I'm going to need to edit my calendar. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That's just how to get it set up, recurring events set up for your KDP promotion on Google Calendar. In the next video, we'll be talking about how to automate that via a project management tool called Trello.